You have to tell them that you want them brought home at any cost.
This is Trevor Reed, who was held captive by Vladimir Putin and the Russians for nearly 3 years. He is now using his voice to call for the release of WNBA superstar Brittney Griner and former United States Marine Paul Whelan.
They live in a cell that looks like it's something out of the Middle Ages. It's really medieval. The food there is medieval as well. You're given fish. Sometimes the fish is rotten. The cabbage is always rotten. That systematically discriminates against lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transsexual people under Vladimir Putin. And, those things obviously are going to make Brittney's time there a lot more difficult.
Reed gave these grim details at a rally for Griner.
You're in prison there is like you're waking up into a nightmare.
Reed, however, is not alone.
Free BG, man. We're here. We're here for it. We're staying with her. Yeah, y'all see the shirt. You know what I'm saying? We with BG, man.
The Boston Celtics' Marcus Smart supported Griner with this shirt.
As a collective, we wanted to come out and show our support for Brittney Griner. She's been over there for an extended amount of time, and we feel like enough is enough.
Including Jaylen Brown, and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver gave an interview on ESPN. The shirts were super important because not only showing our support for our sister that's wrongfully detained over in Russia, Brittney Griner, said Grant Williams, we just wanted to show that togetherness and love that we have throughout not only the NBA, but the WNBA. She's been a vital part of the WNBA for years past, college, and in the amount of impact she's had on young female athletes. The two-time Olympic gold medalist was arrested in February at a Moscow airport and will remain in pretrial detention until at least June 18th, according to Russian state media. Russian authorities claim to have found cannabis oil in Griner's luggage and accused her of smuggling significant amounts of a narcotic substance, an offense punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Reed feels the time is now, not only for him to speak up, but others to use their voice as well. There is no justice in Russia, he said. Brittney and Paul will not receive justice in Russia. They're not going to receive a fair trial. They will not receive a fair investigation. They will be there as hostages until the United States gets them out. Reed called for advocates of Griner, Whelan, and other Americans wrongfully detained across the world to work together on each other's behalf because every single one of us is an American. The question remains, what has been happening and what can be done? Bill Richardson does not work on behalf of the United States government, rather on behalf of the families. He is a former U.S. ambassador to the UN who's worked privately for years as an international hostage negotiator. Experts have said Richardson's involvement would be a crucial sign that her case has moved into a new realm. Recently, he was credited with playing a critical part in securing the release of Trevor Reed, the former U.S. Marine who was held in a Russian prison for over 2 years. As for what everyday Americans can possibly do, Reed has a pretty good idea. Write them, call them, annoy them, don't leave them alone, Reed said of getting in touch with state reps in the United States government. Tell them you want Brittney home, and you want the rest of the Americans who are being wrongfully detained home, and you want it done now. The head coach of Brittney Griner's WNBA team, the Phoenix Mercury, spoke with CNN. I hope it's not just a show to say they briefed us, which I'm afraid of, she said. Hopefully it's something that shows positive progress and we learn something new that helps us learn more about how we're going to bring our teammate home.